The Drifter serenaded Apollo Crews for some reason, and what exactly happened when Samoa Joe collided with Bull Dempsey. We're going to talk about it and more on this week's NXT review right here on WGS-TV. Hey YouTube, are you ready for your hot tag? Because if you aren't, it's definitely time to warp.
Hi, this is the incomparable Lance Moss from YouTube.com/LanceMossTV, and you're watching The Wrestle Gamer on WGS-TV.
Greetings YouTube, you have warped your way back into another episode of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer. I am the WrestleGamer, Bujo. This is going to be the NXT review for the week of March 30th, 2016. That's pretty much cut and dry. I want to apologize for those of you expecting a Raw review. I didn't get a chance to get it done, but you know, this weekend's probably going to be, you know, one of the busiest weekends ever. You know, if you're a wrestling fan, and if you do videos like this on YouTube, or if you have a podcast or anything like that, it's going to be an extremely busy weekend for wrestling fans, the YWC, IWC, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. NXT opened up this week with Jason Jordan and Chad Gable taking on Corey Hawlis and John Skylar. Now, with this technically being the go-home show for NXT TakeOver Dallas, it only made sense to have American Alpha go over and look strong heading into the tag team title match with the Revival. But you know what would be a good name for that assisted side suplex they used to pick up the win? How about the Alphaplex? Well, it wouldn't be bad of a name, and it's kind of a play on the American Alpha name. You know, it's not that really bad of an idea. Baron Corbin and Mike Culary, no-brainer here. Corbin hit the deep six for the win, and then post-match would hit the end of days on Culary. And it seems like no matter what Corbin does nowadays, it just gains more and more heat with the crowd. The Revival taking on Tucker Knight and Steve Cutler, pretty much the same thing could be said here about the Revival as was said about American Alpha. It just really annoys me on commentary, though, when they can't get the signature move names right. Revival's finish is called the Shattering Machine. I mean, if Rich Brennan can get that and do that himself on commentary, then why can't Tom Phillips? I said it before, and I'll say it again. Tom Phillips is a mini Michael Cole, and it aggravates the crap out of me. Apollo Crews took on Alex Riley next. Are they trying to do something with Alex Riley? It's really hard to tell. It looked like they were trying to do something with him, and it just kind of fell up flat right out of the barrel. And I really don't think it's Riley's fault. I think it's more on creative. Crews would hit the tossing power bomb to pick up the win over Riley, and then following that, the Drifter Elias Sampson would come out to croon a tune of some sort to Crews. I wouldn't be surprised, in all honesty, to see them work an unannounced match at TakeOver Dallas. In fact, I almost expect them to. I mean, if the match doesn't happen at TakeOver Dallas, then how far are they going to go with this? It wouldn't make any sense. Now, technically, Samoa Joe taking on Bull Dempsey was advertised as the main event, and with it being over as quickly as it got started, kind of made sense to me. They really needed a final good build up leading into TakeOver Dallas with Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, and with that big final brawl they had at the end of the show, in my personal opinion, they delivered on that. On a side note, I was kind of glad that Joe kind of threw Finn Balor into Tom Phillips and Corey Graves at the announced position. That meant that we wouldn't have to hear any more bad commentary for the rest of the show, even though the show ended about 5 minutes later after it happened. I think we kind of need a petition now to get Rich Brennan back on NXT as play-by-play commentator and move Phillips over to color. Basically have him in Byron Saxton's position on NXT. Overall score on NXT this week is going to get a 3 out of 5. Best segment of the night was the post-match brawl with Balor and Joe, with the side note of Joe throwing Balor into Phillips on commentary, and the worst segment goes to the Drifter's song. Basically, I couldn't make heads or tails out of it whatsoever. And I don't think anybody else can. So, On that note, guys and gals, what I want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on NXT this week. What are your overall scores? What are your picks for best and worst match or segment of NXT? I definitely want to hear what you guys out there have to say. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. WGS-TV is on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You guys can ask me questions. Links will be provided in the description box below. And as always, guys and gals, I'll have a couple videos in the annotations at the end of this video for you guys to check out as well. So with that being said, I am your friendly neighborhood wrestling gamer, WWENXT Boudreaux, and I will see you at the next Warp Zone. Bye, guys. We're talking about the John Cena Mexican restaurant. How many specials do you think you can name from that place? Like what they? Oh, we got something from Harley Quinn. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I would